Well, welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Keanu Reeves, the Reeve Essence, something like that, I think that's what it is well and truly brewing. Keanu Reeves to star in and produce Berserker, live action film and anime series for Netflix. Now, this is great news anyway, but then in this article, there was some news which I didn't know, which was, I believe Boom Studios has like a first look deal with Netflix. Epic. That's actually really, really good. Boom Studios, I guess you could say, they're not really indie comics, but they create stuff that you could put on par with indie comics. Case in point, a Keanu Reeves, very clearly self-insert, Berserker, he is Berserker, comic book that they sort of partnered up with him for, which is epic. So let's dive into it. This is on Variety. I really like this news. I think this is cool news. So, introducing the Berserker On-screen universe. It's nice that they're leading with universe as well. It looks like they want to just push it out there. Which makes sense, because they are pushing it out there. So, Berserker, co-author and co-creator Keanu Reeves will star in and produce both a live-action film, interesting, an anime series adaptation of his Boom Studios comic series for Netflix. Now, live-action stuff, Netflix, Netflix really does ebb and flow in quality. We all know that. It'd be great if they sort of put their quality on a bit of a higher level. But I would like to think that this could be good. Out of all of the things that Netflix does for live action, I'm looking at this and I'm going, I think this is a better pick. It's a better gelling anyway. And I also think, because Keanu Reeves is going to be producing this, i.e. a bit of a money man, there's the potential that this could be bigger in terms of like him actually putting a lot more money in and it being a better performance, a higher quality budget, etc. So again, we'll see how it goes, but it's sounding quite positive from here anyway. Now, continues and says, the new projects will be an expansion on the 12-episode limited series which originated from an idea Reeves had been developing for a number of years. Now, the anime, please be careful who you get to do the anime. It's a shame because they don't really make mention of that in here. Who would be doing the anime? But I hope it would be something to do with the Boom Studios. Maybe they could set similar artists or something like that. Because otherwise, those people that were supporting Boom Studios and the singular comic based on the art, I think they'll be disappointed when they then come to the anime on Netflix, because it will be completely different in terms of animation style. Like, it has to be completely different. So, yeah. Now, what the comic book anyway is about, and this is why I think a lot of you guys will really like it. The legendary action star makes his comic book debut with the series written with New York Times bestselling writer Matt Kindt. The comic series is illustrated by famed Marvel artist Ron Garney, with colours by Bill Crabtree, letters by Glenn Robbins, and character designs and covers by Raphael Grampa. Berserker, pronounced Berserker, is described as a brutally epic saga about an immortal warrior's 80,000-year fight through the ages. The man known only as B, Keanu Reeves, obviously, is half mortal and half god, cursed and compelled to violence, even at the sacrifice of his sanity. But after wandering the earth for centuries, B may have finally found refuge, working for the US government to fight the battles too violent and too dangerous for anyone else. In exchange, B will be granted the one thing he desires: the truth about his endless, blood-soaked existence and how to end it. Like, to me, it's almost, I don't know, some semblance. I don't know. I want to say Highlander, but it's not really, is it? I don't know. When immortal warriors going through the ages, I always think, oh yeah, Highlander. That's very Highlander-esque. But that could be interesting as an anime. As an anime, I think they'd have more time to develop it. As a live-action movie, I think you'd have to solely do it in modern day. But again, like, looking at it, it is Keanu Reeves. It's a self-insert. I don't hate it. It's Keanu Reeves. Like, who cares? The guy's like Hollywood's nice guy, so he can do no wrong, quite frankly. So yeah, I don't hate. I don't hate. I think the live action though will obviously be modern day. I think the anime has the bigger potential to really broaden it out there and make it something potentially more compelling and a little bit narratively dense. Something where you can really bite your teeth into it. Now, it goes on further and does, actually announce some bits and pieces. So the live action film adaptation starring Reeves is set to be released first, with the anime series to follow, further expanding the Berserker universe by exploring different elements of the story. Reeves will also reprise his role in the series and voice his character. So that's cool. It's nice to see him, he's making his own work now, basically. So yeah, I'll make it, why not? I'll come up with this idea and make it a comic book, and I'm going to go out there and make it a bloody anime and a live action film. Love it. A live action film is also really, really good to do as well. Do that first. Get the name out there, get the fans out there, get them also signed up. The fact that Keanu Reeves has got an exclusive film on Netflix, people will be like, what? Really? Epic. Let's go and have a watch of this. And then follow it up with an anime. I think that's nothing but a good thing, quite frankly. Now, Boom Studios' Ross Ritchie and Stephen Christie will produce, alongside Reeves and Company Films' Stephen Hamill. Adam Yolin will executive produce for Boom Studios, and this is the part I like, which has a first look deal for live action and animated television series with Netflix. When? That's new to me. I'm big on Boom Studios and Boom Comics because I covered the Hellraiser stuff. I think it's great. I'm a big proponent of Boom Studios. I think they do really good stuff. They do stuff which other people just would not publish. So I like them for that. Now, Berserker has already been a massive success for Boom Studios since its March 3rd launch. The inaugural issue has sold over 615,000 copies, making it the highest selling debut in almost 30 years. A load of people really hated that. There was controversy about this, people basically saying, oh, Boom Studios, you shouldn't be using Indiegogo, that's for indie creators. And it's like, yeah, but Keanu Reeves is an indie creator, and why not? Why not? People are parting with their money is it just because they took money which you thought and you hoped may be spent on you? There was this whole controversy around it. People got really, really butthurt that it was a success. Because people apparently don't like other people succeeding in this day and age. Misery loves company at the end of the day. Now, continues further and says, for more than 3 decades, Reeves has been one of the most bankable action stars in Hollywood. Reeves recently completed production on Matrix 4, reprising his iconic role as Neo, which will be released later this year. The actor is also set to begin production on John Wick 4 this spring. There you go. Not much else to go into. Live action movie and anime, more Keanu Reeves is always a good thing. We'll have to see how it goes. I do think this is interesting because we're getting a cyberpunk anime series as well. Maybe Reeves will do a cameo, who knows? What do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comments. If you're new here, do hit subscribe. Thanks so much. Take care.